Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this week's video, I'm going to be telling you about a few times that I have won concert tickets. It was a good time, okay? So I know not both of them were concert tickets per se. One was like I got to go to the radio station and meet Sabrina. We'll get into that later. Also, just a disclaimer, I am not bragging about any of this. One of them, it was around a year ago from this month. It was like August 2017 that this happened. So I just thought it would be a good time to talk about them. Good video idea. Let's just stop doing this intro because nobody watches intros. Most people skip over them, so you probably skipped this already, but if not, thanks. Let's just get right into the video. If you guys like it, please like and subscribe, comment down below and let me know what you think, and let's just get right into it. So for the first story, I'm going to be talking about how I won tickets to meet Sabrina at the Q102 radio station. Both times I've ever won tickets through a radio station were from Q102 Philly, the best radio station ever, which is awesome because literally even before I won the tickets, I would listen to their station in the car. Imagine working at their station. That would be like my dream job. Basically, they're my favorite radio station. Shout out to them. Listen to their station. They play good music. They have good contests. They do a lot of stuff. It was August 2017. Q102 was having this contest where we get to go to their station and have a meet and greet with Sabrina Carpenter and have an acoustic performance. We all know she's my favorite singer, so I was like, I gotta win. But the thing was, at this time last year, I lived at my grandparents' house. In my grandparents' house, there is not good service. Like, yes, there is Wi-Fi, but for some reason, when we called people using our cell phones, like I think for my grandparents it worked on theirs, but like on mine and my mom's and my brother's, it didn't work. Like, it worked, but it would kind of break up or like they wouldn't be able to hear me. With this contest with Q102, luckily it was you would text in and you would text, I think the word was Y all the time. I don't think there was another word because that's Sabrina's single. Go listen to it. They'd pick a winner. This was 3 times a day about. So I got invested in this contest, right? I mean, it's summer. I had time. I was like, I want to win this, right? And I also talked to my friend Haley about it. If you see my other videos, you probably know Haley because she's in a lot of them, but we were talking about it and basically we agreed we were both going to try to win this contest. Whoever won, like we would bring each other. My mom was a pro as usual and would drive us. I texted in like every time I possibly could. Now sometimes obviously I wasn't able to, but literally I remember going to the mall with my other grandma who I didn't live with, and I brought earbuds and my phone, and I had like the radio in one ear and like my phone on the other, so I would text in when they said to. I didn't win that time, so yeah. I would literally get my whole family's phones. I'd have my mom text in, my grandma would text in for me. This contest went on for like several days. I forget how long. I was seeing Sabrina on the detour anyway, but there were reasons that I wanted to meet her at this too. Going to a radio station was so cool to me just because, like I said, like that is where I want to work. So going there, I was just like, I want to go to Q102 so bad. Obviously, I wanted to meet Sabrina, talk to her. You get a private performance, and we even got like a question and answer thing. So really, like, why would I not want to win? Eventually, I kind of give up. Sometimes I think I would miss them. I don't really know. So one of the days it was a 4 p.m. contest thing, and I actually wasn't even going to text in, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to anyway, really quick. So I listen in. They say to text. I text them like 20 times straight up because I would just go, why? And then they text me back and be like, you're entered. I was like, all right. So I go into the basement. So at my grandparents' house, the basement, there was even worse service. So a lot of times when I got texts, I would get them a few minutes late. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go upstairs for a few minutes, like just in case. So I walk upstairs, but all of a sudden I get a text from Q102. I check it thinking, it'd be another entry text, which there were a bunch of them. I look at it and it says, hey, call this number. And I'm like, what? I forget what the exact text was, but it was like something along the lines of like, call this number. There's a number and I click on the number because you can do that on iMessage, and I call them. There is not good service on my cell phone. So when I call them, I am like scared that it is going to break up on them, but I didn't want to call on the landline because like, what if they know my number? I call on my cell phone. I specifically remember I stood by like my window in my room. They answer and I'm like, hey, you said to call. And they said, did you hear about our Sabrina contest? Or you said something along those lines. And I was like, yeah. And they're like, well, we have 2 extra passes and they're yours. It just stunned me because I have already totally given up. I was like, are you serious? Like, I'm shaking. Like, I started physically shaking. Like, I was about to cry. So then they put me off the radio so they can get information, so that they can email me, so I can put my name in, they can add me to the guest list, all that stuff. I'm like screaming in my room. I'm like, ah! Getting like my mom. I was so excited. And all of a sudden, it hangs up. Why? Because we have terrible service. I was about to cry. I called them back. back. But the thing is, I was so scared to call them back because I didn't know if they, would know I'm the same person. I don't know how a radio station works. Do they check the numbers? I don't know. I want to know. I hope I know one day. So luckily, people on the phone at Q102 are so nice, and they answered, and I was like, hey, I was just on the phone with you. I had bad service. I was like crying at this point from being so happy and so scared. Luckily, I still managed to get the tickets. They still answered. They knew it was me. It was okay. Everything worked out. It was amazing. Everybody there was so nice. So after I won, my mom, walked in. Like, we're talking at this point because, like, she walked in while I was on the phone, and she's like, did you win? And I'm like, my phone's over there charging, so this is my imaginary phone. Everyone was so happy. That was such a happy day. I mean, maybe no one else was happy. I was happy. Hopefully Haley was probably happy. My mom was happy for me. That was just a really good day, really fun. My mom was a pro and drove us to the Q102 studios, but it was so fun. Shout out to Q102 because they're awesome. Just some advice, text them like 80,000 times because that's what I did, and they literally asked me on the phone. They were like, how many times did you text in? I was like, a lot. I really wasn't expecting it to happen, so I mean, maybe that's just what you gotta do. Like, just go with the flow. Don't expect anything. So my second story is when I won tickets to go to Q102's Jingle Ball. Actually, technically Haley won, but we'll get into that later. The point is, I got to go. Q102 had their Jingle Ball. So at this point, it was November. I think we won them on November 24th, but I'm not sure. We found out that at this mall, they were going to be giving away tickets. And again, Haley also was entering this contest too, and we agreed that we would go together if we won. I actually forget if the contest was over at this point, but we found out that they were going to be giving away 4 pairs of Jingle Ball tickets at this mall, like 11 p.m. the night before we went to this. Haley texted me and she's like, yo, my mom can take us to the mall tomorrow, and I'm like, oh, well, yeah, definitely. So we didn't really know how it worked. All they said was, we're giving away tickets at this mall. This is a vlog I did, so I'm kind of doing this, like the things that you didn't see. So we just went not doing anything, hoping to get some shopping done too. But this was Black Friday, so everywhere was so crowded. Oh, I think it's Primark, but I like to call it Primark. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. And we figure out that this contest, basically all you do is write your name, I think your number, and they would text you if you won something. They were giving away gift cards too. So we didn't need to stay in Primark. By the way, Sabrina Carpenter was performing at Jingle Ball, which is one of the main reasons that I wanted to go. So me and Haley went Black Friday shopping. There was a Christmas tree out. It was just a very, very fun day at the mall, regardless, because they have a Christmas tree up in the mall, so like, Christmas is coming. It was just a very exciting, fun day. We're also getting presents for our families. It is 5:45 at this point. The contest ends at 6. So our plan was basically to get ice cream, meet Haley's mom, and go home. Me and Haley get in line to get ice cream, and all of a sudden I get a text, and it says, you won a prize. Come claim it at the Q102 table within like 7 minutes or something. And I don't even like tell Haley what's going on. I'm just like, let's go. And I start running. And Haley was like, Julia, what is going on? And I'm like, they texted me, we won something. I am sure we won the tickets at this point. Like, so I mean, we were like crying, running through this mall. So finally we find Primark, and they're like, oh, you won a gift card. And I'm like, we ran here for a gift card. But still I got a Primark gift card, $10, great time. Thanks Q102 for hooking me up as usual. I was pretty excited about it. So I got like pictures with them. They gave me my gift card. It was really nice. They were all so nice about it. That was really cool. They said that they were announcing the last concert ticket winners in like 5 minutes at 6. It's like 5:50 something at this point probably. So me and Haley are like, let's just wait and see who the winners are or whatever, and then we'll go get ice cream and leave. They pull out this bag. This bag is huge. They pull out somebody's name and they call their name. It wasn't us. Me and Haley are like, okay. We kind of stood there for a second, and then we turn around because we're gonna leave. One of the people at the table is looking at me. We turn around, start walking, and I look back just to see like if she's still looking at me. She's still looking at me. I turn around, me and Haley keep going. I look back again, she's still looking at me. Me and Haley keep going. I look back one last time, just like we were about to turn a corner to leave. Like we were about to be gone, go out, leave. But I look back one more time and she goes, I was like, this cannot be to me. Why me? Why? I'm like, me? To make sure, because I didn't want to look stupid and like run up to them, and all 3 of them are like nodding, because there's like 3 people at the table giving away these tickets. So I look at Haley and we're like, okay. We run up to them. They said the people who won have 10 minutes to claim their prize. You don't have to be in Primark, they'll text you. So, and we looked very excited. They said something like that to us, and they were like, so if they don't come claim the tickets in 10 minutes, they're yours, but just stay calm. Because like, I guess it makes sense. We didn't want the whole store knowing. We get them if they didn't. We're like, okay. Me and Haley are like trying trying to contain ourselves. They're like, you know, just stay around the area for like 10 minutes. And we're like, okay. So we just walk like to the side of the escalators, out of the way. Like we weren't really in a shopping mood after we found this information out. I mean, Haley was like singing. We called our moms. We were like, think we got some. And we see several people walk up to the table, leave. None of them, coincidentally, left with the ticket. Anyway, it's like 6:59 and I'm like, they're coming now. Like I am sure that we did not win those tickets. It's too good to be true. I guess it was like 6:10 they were gonna give us but I feel like it was 6. I forget. Whatever time 10 minutes was, the 10 minutes was up. They look at us and they're like, Mir, we go up and they're like, okay, you need to like keep it down low. Cause again, you know, you don't want the whole store being like in your business, all that stuff. I guess, you know, I understand, completely understand. If I was a radio show host person, I'd do the same thing. Please hire me at Q102. So, you know, me and Haley are trying to contain ourselves. We're like shaking. They hand us tickets, Primark gift cards, and they also throw in a Sabrina Carpenter autographed picture because I was wearing a Sabrina Carpenter shirt. They said, who won the gift card? And I was like, that was me. So they were like, okay, well then technically Haley wins this one. Haley won. It was just really cool. Haley actually got a shirt. That was just an insane experience. Like again, we were about to walk away, gave up, and it happened. So really like it's just crazy the things that do actually happen when you don't think they will. I am really thankful for that. Like I said, shout out to Q102 because they are absolutely amazing. Q102 has pulled through on several occasions. I love their music. I genuinely listen to their station. Like when I'm in the car, I literally ask my mom, like, can we turn on Q102? Like they're my favorite radio station. So they were just really special experiences that I wanted to tell you guys about how they came about. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, comment down below and let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys when am I posting this? You know what? Bye!